All right, so this video is how to prep your hands for riding, as like some pro tips. But if you stay around long enough, I'll show you what the workout that my buddies and I did. Buddy Randy, he's got he's 3 months from ACL surgery. He kicked my butt. The thing sucked. I haven't felt that bad in a while. So, I've got my first aid kit open here. Just show you a couple things before we get in the hand. Some KT tape. This stuff is great for your knees or your back when things are inflamed because it lifts the skin off the muscle to just help with swelling. I've got some Advil. This is good for concussions. Well, you shouldn't be riding if you have a concussion, but if you have a headache, this stuff's great. I've got some baby oil. This stuff is great for your goggles. And I've got some baby powder. This is great for chafing of your balls or your ass. Put it in my boots too. And then liquid Band-Aid. This stuff is essential for your hands, so we'll use this stuff. First aid ointment, great for your hands as well. Some lifting tape, amazing for your hands. So there's just a few things. We'll get rid of most of this stuff. Band-Aids. Band-Aids is great for your hands. So we have the ointment, the liquid Band-Aid, the lifting tape. That's pretty much all we need. So, oh, and a razor blade. Razor blade, a rusty razor blade. Hopefully you don't have a rusty razor blade, but if you've ever gotten hurt, pretty much the doctors always give you a tetanus shot before they give you surgery. So this rusty blade really shouldn't be that big of a deal. So anyway, I'm gonna have my buddy zoom in on me. I've got a blister on my thumb here, and I get blisters here when I start getting lazy on the dirt bike and I don't have my hands in the proper position. So there's 2 ways to take care of this if you're still racing. The easiest way, the way that doesn't hurt as much, is we use some first aid ointment, and we'll just put a little bit of that on there so we can still race the next moto. And so we'll just put it over it, and then you can either use a Band-Aid depending upon how big it is. These are all my tiny Band-Aids. Where's my bigger ones? Okay, here's a bigger Band-Aid. And the great thing about the Band-Aids is they've got a little bit of pad to them too. So if you're a baby like myself, these things work great. How the hell do you open this Band-Aid? This is like one of those. Jesus. Babe? Yeah, I don't know how to operate a goddamn Band-Aid. Okay, I got it. So, we'll just put that guy over there, and then we're pretty much good for the next moto. That's the easiest way, the way that's gonna last for a short moto. If you have a gnarlier moto going on, I'm gonna take some of this off. We're gonna use this guy and the liquid Band-Aid. So this is to help from it burning as bad. And then the liquid Band-Aid, this stuff burns because you're putting it right on a gnarly blister. It's like super glue would work, but we'll just put it on there and you'll feel sort of a burning sensation. Yes, a pretty gnarly burning sensation. And you'll just blow on that and you'll wait for that guy to freaking dry. Oh my God. Yeah, it smells like super glue. So this is more of the permanent solution for if you have like a Corks race or a 2-hour or 45-minute long moto. That's will help when you have some gnarly new blisters. And then the last one is how to just prevent blisters. And so if my buddy will zoom in on my hands, I've got some kind of soft hands at the moment, but we have those gnarly calluses. And the only way to, here maybe that's better with the light. The only way to prevent these guys, because they'll get so big from riding that they'll end up getting to be a big blister underneath, and then you'll have a gnarly tear again. So you're going to use your rusty X-Acto knife, and we're just going to cut these guys down to size. And I'll probably do this every week if I'm riding a lot, because we just don't want these guys to get too big. And then even my clutch hand, because I like to use my FU finger for my clutch for some reason, but I start getting a big ol' blister there as well. But if you end up cutting yourself, it's kind of the territory. You try not to, but it's kind of what happens. You just don't want these guys to get too big. So, there we have it. How to take care of your hands like a pro. This is Johnny Hopper. Bra, 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 bra. So here's the workout. I did 100 calories for warm up. It took me 6.5 minutes. My wife did 50, and we did 4x10 back squat. I was at 135 pounds. My wife was at 85. And then the workout was 100 calories on the bike / row. You start off at 90 seconds, and the buzzer hits 90 seconds, then you have to do 10 wall balls. Then you go back to the bike or row until you get to 100. And I'm pretty sure I got done in 8 rounds, and Randy I think got done in 6 rounds, and then my wife got done 10 rounds.